Hey, Joey B and Mike McSee once again in the power chair.
Right?
The quaff's still looking good there, the new quaff.
So far.
Got a little bit of that Moses thing going with the beard, though.
That's
Is that
all
going to
right.
be a season-long thing?
We'll see. I got to go get it all taken care of.
Hey, did the football season ever end? I mean, look at the weather outside.
Oh, my God.
Wind, rain. I know
spring
last
doesn't
Sunday.
want to come.
Last Sunday, I was at Roberson Stadium.
Right.
What a wind tunnel that place is.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, listening to the footage from Andrew, hearing it down at Hackensack.
Oh, yeah.
Hackensack. You know that's a weather stadium. It was brutal.
It really was. Hey, you
really
know what?
was.
Why don't we get right into it this week?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, what are we going to do
lot to
first
talk
here?
about this
Yeah,
week.
we actually really do. We have some
We do.
information for the guys out there that say we need some information on these new teams. Boy, we got a load of it
We got
for
the
you.
information, yeah.
All right,
let's
so
take a look at the 8-on-8. So the
let's
scores. We'll
take a
kind of
look at
recap
that.
what happened last week. Canes proved me wrong. They love to prove me wrong. Usos not having a good week.
Reality check for the Usos.
20-0.
And it doesn't get any easier this week.
Doesn't get any easier.
So the Canes scored 20, Uso gets shut out. I'm not surprised the Canes won, but I'm a little surprised the Usos didn't
but
get on the
Usos,
board.
they didn't. I know the score's 20-0, 3-touchdown deficit. They didn't look horrible. They had a couple good defensive picks. They made some good plays. One of the touchdowns from the Canes actually came from a batted ball. Defensive lineman got in there, batted the ball, went up, caught it, went in the touchdown. So I mean,
You want to move into the big time, McSee, you got to put points on the board.
I hear you, but
You have to do it.
But Usos didn't look bad. They didn't look bad in this loss.
Should we give them 3 for effort? Give them 3 points? Make it
No, they get
23?
nothing for nothing.
Okay.
But I thought they looked pretty good.
And the All-Stars, 24-0 over the Bullet Club, and
Yes.
that we expected.
That we expected, yes.
We expected that.
Yes.
And the All-Stars keep rolling along.
They do.
Keep
They
rolling
do.
along.
Yes.
I heard we got a little thing of Eddie on the All-Stars. Had a huge 2 games, right? Yeah.
Yes. It was unbelievable. He was scoring, intercepting, running touchdowns back. That guy, he was great this week.
Yeah, and you watch,
Absolutely
and I've seen Eddie play for a while now. And this
Right.
guy, I'll tell you something, deceptively fast,
Yeah.
quick, great defender.
And a little ornery.
And a little, well, that's Eddie. Look,
Yeah.
when you're 4'3", you got to be.
I
a little
know,
ornery.
but yeah,
I'm only
he's,
kidding, Eddie. You're a little taller than that, 4'6".
Something like that. But
But he had a great game.
he had a great 2 games.
Yeah, he did.
You know, he had a great
did.
2. I think he had 2 kickoff returns, a touchdown for maybe 2 interception touchdowns.
Pick sixes, huh?
This guy was everywhere.
Well,
Great game.
I'll tell you. Now, here's a bit of a surprise.
A little bit.
I thought the Bulldogs over the Warriors was a bit of a surprise.
I think so, but tight game.
Got to be extra points, right?
Yeah, Warriors, this is that weird team, man. They're always there, but Bulldogs, I think they was out there. I think that picked up their first win.
Bulldogs are like the friggin' weather. You can't predict what's going to happen with this team.
You know what though? Good bounce back game for the Bulldogs.
And
after getting
they needed a bounce back game.
shut out last week by the USO, 30 something?
Well, whatever
yeah,
it was.
30,
It's a
whatever it
shutout.
was. It was
It's
a
30-0.
shutout. And so good bounce back against a good team. You know, against Warriors were ranked number 1 last week.
Yeah.
Going into the week.
Yeah.
So
But the Warriors still put up 28 on them.
they did.
They
Warriors
did.
are going to score.
Well,
Warriors
and
score.
and the next one, Seminoles and the Dirty 30. Seminoles, 26-0, and they haven't been scored on yet.
They have not been scored on yet.
You think the Canes and the All-Stars are looking at this team?
I think they
now,
are.
and
because-
we have some news about them,
Yeah,
Mike. Tell the
we
news
got
about
Kenny
them.
back. The old Spartans. What were they also? They were the Spartans.
And you said some Kodiaks are also
And
on
a couple
this
of
team.
the Kodiaks are on this team.
So
now.
the Kodiaks didn't enter a spring team.
No.
But some of the players came into play.
Yeah. Oh. So that could be dangerous, man.
That could be.
Kenny, we've seen this guy. Yeah, he takes that long drop back.
Oh.
But my goodness, he has led some teams to some championships.
Yes, he
over
has.
good teams too. I remember
But they beat the Kodiaks. in
Yeah,
the
I was going to say,
championship
I
game.
still remember that Kodiak game. That was a great game.
3 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes.
It
of
was
the first
unbelievable.
half.
They had
Incredible.
the flip around. Kenny went out for the pass. It was unbelievable. So it's good to have those guys back to bolster this 8-on-8 division.
Well, now they become the enigma of
Yeah.
this division. Like, are they really that good? They haven't been scored on.
I'll tell you.
And they've scored points. So I'm looking forward to seeing the Canes and the All-Stars against the Seminoles.
Yeah.
Start doing a chop.
There you
know?
go.
And the next game,
Bankers.
I did this game, Bankers in East Orange Rec. And I'll tell you something. If there's a team that needs a quarterback, it's East Orange, right?
Yeah.
Bub quarterback, and my heart went out to him.
Yeah.
He had no time to get rid of the ball. He had a lot of batted
Maybe
balls.
they just need more of an offensive line.
And I said if they scored 6, they'd win. They scored 6, but still didn't win.
They still didn't win. Bankers held on. Good for the Bankers.
Bankers
They needed
Bankers
a
played
win.
okay, but again, very difficult conditions.
I mean, but you know what? It's so funny. Bankers, as I'm looking at the standings, they have that winning record, but their point differential, they're actually a -1.
Yeah.
But still have 2-1. That's what's crazy about this team. This Banker team, you can't put your finger on these guys.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, though, I call it consistency. The Bankers
The
really
inconsistency of consistency.
They're inconsistent,
Yes.
whatever you want to.
I got you. I think they got you.
I know, but we got people listening out
Yeah.
there that don't have an idea what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But anyway,
speaking of the standings,
Yeah,
as we
let's
take
do
a
it.
quick look at it, Seminoles up there for, like you said before, for the reason that they have not given up a point.
what a point differential! They've scored 50, given up none.
Yeah.
So they're 50 points ahead of the game
I
already.
mean, but you look at the other two 2-0 teams, Express and the All-Stars. Express are 44-7 against.
Yeah.
That's pretty dang good.
Giving up 7
52 and 12, for the All-Stars. And the Canes sneaking in right there, 2-1.
and
They're I think they're still figuring out.
have you noticed though the Canes aren't score? Well, they never score proficiently. They always seem to just score enough points to win.
Yeah, they're a defensive intimidation team that'll.
Well, as long as you score one more than the other team,
That's
I
all that
guess it
matters.
doesn't matter, right?
And the USO rounding out that top 5. Still, good for the USO. I'm happy to see that these guys have taken that step. I'm hoping their quarterback looks better and their defense looks a little better. Like I said, they had a couple picks in that Canes game.
Mike, we have 7 teams with 2 wins.
Yeah.
7 teams with 2 wins. I mean, it's an incredible start for the 8-on-8.
Yeah, you look down from 6 to 11. Warriors, they dropped just because of that one loss. But again, this is a tight league. So you have the Warriors going out. Bankers got their second win. Good for them.
It's a win.
Actually, they're rolling 2 in a row. They're on a little bit of a streak. Bulldogs pick up their win, their first win of the year, and
Then you have the Rec, the Dirty 30, and the Bullet Club, who are going to, and 2 of the teams are new. The Bullet Club is brand new,
Bullet
right?
Club has not scored a point yet.
That's
rough.
Wow, that is tough.
Hopefully, they're not playing the Seminoles.
Okay, well, let's take our first break, and then when we'll come back, we'll take a look at the most popular division of football, the 6-on-6 flag, and we got some things that happened there too last week. So we'll be right back.
How you doing, guys? Welcome to Raymond New and Used Tires. We're located in 591 South Orange Drive and 275 Broad Street in Newark. Our hours are from 8 to 7 every day. The only day we're closed is only Christmas Day. We have new tires, used tires. On the new tires, when you buy all 4 new tires, you get everything included: mounted, speed balance, wheel alignment, all included in one price. Used tires for the minimum of $30. Everything included also. We put it on and we balance it. Flat fixes are $10. Balancing, $10. We do motorcycles, we do hot rods, we do every kind of car. When it comes to tires, we get it done. It's my guy Dave right here. He's here every day. Any problem, talk to this guy here. We're also, you can Google us and you can see us on Yelp. People love us. Our prices speak for itself. Thank you for stopping by.
All right, we're back, and now let's take it to and you predicted this a long time ago. You said this 6-on-6 flag is going to keep growing and growing and growing, and sure enough, it has.
And it's not just growing in size; it's growing in talent.
Oh, a lot of good teams,
especially some of these teams moving up from the touch. The Ozone, you can say Dilly, old A team. Mud Dogs got a couple A team shoot-offs. So, you have the Bucks move up. So this 6-on-6 division.
There's a couple of teams that we're going to talk about that could make it interesting.
Very interesting.
That we don't talk about frequently because of their inconsistency. But any given day, what do we say about that?
Tight. So let's start with the AFC right here.
Let's go. Bruins move up to 3-0.
Yep.
Handled the Goonies with really relative ease, and I'm a little surprised at that. I thought the Goonies would give them a little bit better game.
Yeah, Goonies have been coming along. Third season, I believe. Right, they played in the Winter League, I believe, but Yeah, Goonies. I was surprised. I was surprised-ish.
And the Bruins have scored 124 points in 3 games.
Bruins are
That's
the Bruins,
120
man. They're-
points. That's an average of over 40 points a game. And it looks, though I did 1 game,
Okay.
but it looked effortless.
Yeah.
The threat of, now AJ's not running as much,
But-
obviously, but the threat of him running is still there.
Yeah.
So as I said last week, he takes 3 steps towards the line of scrimmage, boom, everybody starts coming in, and their receivers open all over
and
the
then
field.
sooner or later, those teams are going to be like, well, he's not going to run.
And then you know what he'll do?
So they're going to stay back, and he's going to be like,
He's going to
oh,
run. Okay, you want to give me 25 yards?
Exactly. I'll take it. No problem.
So they moved to 3-0. Deja Vu. Now, this is a team you keep talking about, Michael. You
I like
love the Deja Vu.
I do like the Deja Vu a lot.
And they beat an improved NPI team by one touchdown
another
and a
team,
point.
stepping up. This is one of our crossover game
Yes.
that we had this week. Nice little measure there for MPI. I think I love this Deja Vu team.
I'm telling you something. We just talked about the Bruins scoring 124 points. They've scored 100 points in 3 games, which is an average of what, like 35 or something like that?
Yeah, 33, whatever. Yeah,
Whatever, 33, whatever it might be.
33,
Yeah.
33.
So, and they've given up only 32.
So yeah, this Deja Vu team, and they take big steps every season, getting better. When they first came out, it was like, oh, who are these young kids? These new guys kind of making some noise. Oh, okay, they fizzled out a little. Next year, they were, oh, wow. Remember these guys? These guys, wow. Oh, wow. Now?
And that, that comes on learning and understanding what you have to do to win in this division.
Yeah.
You can't, remember they used to be just bombs away. Bombs away, bombs away, bombs away. And they're not doing that anymore, right?
This is not a team. We always talk about the team you don't want to face. This is that team. They're good. They're good.
I'm going to get you.
Watch out, Bruins. Watch out,
a
Blazers.
Deja Vu jersey to wear on the show, man.
All right.
You like them that much. Blazers, well, the more things change, the more they stay the same, right?
Yeah.
Blazers off to a 3-0 start, and they have scored 120 and given up only 38. So no surprise the Blazers scoring points.
These top 3 teams.
This is going to be a killer division.
Yeah. You look at the standings right now in this AFC, Bruins, Deja Vu, and Blazers have all scored over 100 points in their first 3 games.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Now, we know this is an offensive league. It's an offensive league.
But they're also only giving up about 10 points a game.
The other team can't get their hands on a ball.
That's crazy. Rest of this AFC, you guys got to step it up to meet these guys, which is good. Because I think the Savages, they'll feed off of that and give them a little bit of they'll.
But you know what? The Savages are not scoring as many points this season
not yet.
as they did last year.
Yeah, and the Goonies we talked about. That's an improved team. So this AFC very top heavy.
And I got to give a shout out. I got to give a shout out to the Bennett brothers because I called them a train wreck 2 weeks ago.
You did, and they were like.
And they suddenly put up 40 points.
They turned out a good game, right?
I made the nice snatch the best bet of the week because of the train wreck I saw with the Daily Cell. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what you did in 1 week to put up 40 points, but I would continue to do it.
And that's great. They needed that. They picked up their first win in the season, so hopefully they can build off of that.
Yeah, look, they scored 40 points in 1 game that brought up their total of 54. They had scored 14.
All right.
In the previous 2. Yep. Goonies. I don't know what's up with the Goonies.
Goonies.
Oh, they won the Winter League.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
We'll see.
Do you think it might have to do with the competition being a little bit tougher?
It might be.
It might be.
And like we talked about, they got 3 big boys on the top of that division. They need to climb. But it's not unfathomable. They could jump over Deadly Assassins right now. Right now, what is it, week 3?
Week 4 now.
We're coming up on week 4.
Yeah.
They could jump over Deadly Assassins and challenge the Savages for that number 4 spot. Right now, that's where these teams in this AFC need to look. All right, we're not taking 1, 2, or 3. We're not. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. I don't think you're going to be able to take down the Bruins, Deja Vu, or the Blazers.
Well, I'm assuming the first 4 teams are going to get a bye, right?
Right. But that's what I'm saying. They need to, from the Goonies, they could do a 2-team jump. No problem.
Yeah. Well, they just got to start playing some ball.
So that's going to be where it's going to come down to. It probably is going to come down to Goonie Savages fighting out for that 4th spot to hopefully get a bye. So.
And then we have the Rock and the Snatch at 0-3. The Rock still can't score any points.
No.
What is it? What do they have? 15 points a game, maybe? 15 points a game is not going to get it done.
No.
In this division. And the Snatch, our sentimental team, who have a quarterback now,
all right,
but still have only put up 48 points. You notice we talk more about the offensive points than the defense.
We do.
You got to score.
You got.
In this
I
division.
know.
You have to.
But
you have to. Are we going to break before we do the NFC?
Let's jump into the NFC.
Right,
Let's keep it rolling.
NFC. Let's
we got
roll.
a good one going here.
We're going here. Okay, right. NFC.
All-Stars.
Surprise, surprise.
Not a big deal. Not a big one. 52-12. They were just. This was really at will. They just. And you know what? Like I was saying, we were saying in the office before. I think they were listening about, you're going to need points if you want that number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Because usually the All-Stars are not that I'm putting my foot on your throat and we're taking you down. We're throttled down. They're okay, we're out to a comfortable lead. Not that they're going to coast, but they're not.
They're playing the whole game.
They're not. Yeah, but this was screw it. We're doing it. We're putting up the points because you know what? Mike and Joe were right. We're going to need points. We got the Bears in our division. We got MPI, better MPI. We got the Ozone. We got the Cobras. We got the Bucks. This is NFC is a gauntlet you got to run through. Plus the Bears breathing down their neck right now.
And the Bears got their 3rd win in a row to start the season off. I mean, it was let's just say it was an efficient win.
Yeah.
The Bears, they very rarely, they just usually do enough to beat you.
Yeah.
If they need to score 40, they'll score 40.
They'll score 40.
They didn't need to score 40.
Happy team having a rough start to this season, though.
Yeah, well, again.
0-3. They're having a rough start to this season. Cobras, Bucks. Great game. Again, 2 of these top teams. The Bucks are gonna come up. What are they right now? 7th? 6th, 7th?
Cobras are 2-1.
Right? I mean, they're both. Bucks are 1-2. That's gonna change. This team's too good. We've seen these guys.
Yeah.
Just because it's a jump up in league from touch to 6 on to pull on flag, that's not going to stop these guys. Most of these guys play in the flag league also. So watch out, Bucks. Don't count them out.
Deja vu over the MPI in that crossover game you were talking about. MPI, 7-point game.
7-point game.
Was it offensive inefficiency or were the defenses just too good that day? But remember, last Sunday was a tough day.
It was a tough day.
It was a tough day with the win.
But both, like they say, both teams were out there doing it. And for MPI to only give up 21 to a Deja Vu team that's been laying it on people, putting up over 30 points a game, it's a nice step in the right direction for the MPI.
Here's my fun team. I love watching this team, the Ozone.
Yeah.
Now they took care of the former A team.
They did.
Dilly.
Those 2 teams like to battle each other. They have a great rivalry. I think Ozone and the old A team.
They
now
won
the Dilly
championship game a couple of years
how many
ago
times have they faced in the playoffs with that elimination to either win it or to go to the championship? And it's gone back and forth.
And Odell was late for this game. When Odell got there, Ozone was losing. He was there 2 minutes, the game was tied.
And there you go.
5 minutes after that, the Ozone was in front.
There we go.
But like I said, Roberson was tough. The wind was at least a 30-mile-an-hour wind.
It was brutal.
And you know what was, I don't know, it was kind of funny. Tommy and I were laughing about it. Every team that had the choice of defense chose the wrong way. Nobody took the wind.
Yeah.
They all wanted to go against the wind. And that was if we were playing golf, for the golfers out there, it was a 2-club wind.
Woo.
I mean, it was 30 miles an hour in your face. The guys that were punting into the wind, the longest punt was net 7 yards.
Oh, jeez.
It was bad. It was bad.
All right.
Finishing that up, where are we? The Ozone.
Taking a look, Ozone.
Cobras. Again, all of these teams that, like you said, and even the bottom 3, Happy Team.
They're going to get...
Eventually, but you know what they do? They win their 3 or 4 in the middle of the season to get going again, and they get going. So
again, Dilly, that could just be an adjustment, kind of like the Bucks. Just that adjustment. It is a little different to pull the flag, but these guys have played, and.
Well, listen. When we get back, there was a post on the board that we really enjoyed, a little entertainment. Yeah. And we're going to address it. And I wish the person that put this up would identify themselves.
Sam Ross.
Because it's really pretty good. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Sam Rothstein.
Yeah.
We know who he was, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Ended up with Sharon Stone for a little while.
Something like that.
This guy wishes he had Sharon Stone for 5 minutes. All right, we'll be right back with this very entertaining post.
Are you in need of a new haircut? Tired of the same barbershop? Come to Sal's Barber Exclusive for our family experience. We have 45 years of business experience in haircutting. We offer the basic hair trimmings as well as stylings. No reservations, walk-ins only. Come on in and see Denise, Monica, and Sal. The number's 201-327-7037. 6 Church Street in Ramsey on the corner of Main and Church. Our hours are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 to 6. Thursdays, 8:30 to 7:30, and Saturdays, 8 to 5. Closed on Mondays and Sundays. Come to Sal's Barber Exclusive.
So this entertaining post we're talking about was early odds to win the chip.
Yeah, both leagues.
Both leagues. And it was really interesting. You had the All-Stars on the 8-on-8 at 2-1. I kind of agree that they should be the favorite.
I think they should. Defending champs, doesn't look like they didn't lose anybody that we know of. And they're killing it right now.
What do you think?
They get the number 1 offense in the 8-on-8 right now.
What do you think about the Express? Well, they're both 4-1.
Yeah, Express and Canes 4-1. I think the Seminoles should be at least the same as 4-1, or I may even jump them up.
Make them 7-2 and make them the second choice.
Yeah, something like that, because.
Well, but now that we know who they are,
that's what I'm saying.
This guy might not have known who's on the team.
Yeah,
until now.
Again, they have obviously the best defense in the league, right?
Well, I'm putting my money. I'll take 6-1 on the Seminoles.
Yeah, I'll take that too.
6-1. Give me $50 on the Seminoles.
I think the 8-on-8 right now is pretty much, except for that Seminoles. I think you can either put them at 4-1 or, like you said, make them 7-2 and put them that second team. But it is close between that. Those top 4 teams are gonna be. This is gonna be a great race. Great race.
I would go All-Stars 2-1, Seminoles 7-2 off what we've seen so far,
right.
And then the Express and the Canes at 3-1.
Yeah.
Co-third choices.
Yeah, I completely agree. So yeah, good picks on.
That's good,
on
and
Sam
you're getting the USO at 12-1.
Yeah.
That's probably after the loss.
Probably as these came out. Bankers 12-1, Warriors 10-1. These all feel pretty right where they should be.
Well, this is fun though. This is
good.
6-on-6, making the Blazers the favorite. I can understand that.
Yeah,
I can understand.
I can understand it.
I think the All-Stars should have been 5-2 at the second choice, and the Bruins now suddenly are becoming very relevant.
Yeah. Those 3 teams: Blazers, All-Stars, Bruins. They're always, when the Bruins are here, they're always in the top. And now the Blazers. I mean, we've watched them just blossom into an unbelievable team.
I think the Bears at 6-1. That might change.
That might.
If they keep rolling.
Keep rolling, yeah.
If the Cobras at 7-1 get on one of their rolls, that's going to change too.
Yes.
Deja Vu at 12-1, I think is ridiculous.
I want that. I will take that, Sam. I will take that 12-1. Somebody else even replied to this, Champ actually, and he said, Deja Vu's got to be right under the Cobras at this point. They have to be. They're second. They're second in their division right now.
You know what? I tell you what. You know what's going to convince people of the Deja Vu? When they play one of the teams that are ranked above them.
Right.
And look, you know what? Even if they don't win the game, but it's close.
There's only one
they
team
keep
ranked
it
above them right now.
Well, but you know what I'm talking about.
I hear
if they
you,
get on with the All-Stars of the Bruins and they give them everything they can handle, win, lose, or draw, then they're going to gain. Right now, the Deja Vu is 3-0, but you know what? They're not getting a lot of respect yet.
No, they never really do. No one ever really talks about these guys. They're quiet. They're not big talkers on the field. At least that's what I've seen whenever I've been able to film them. What they're really relying on right now is their defense. They get the second best defense in the 6-on-6 right now in both divisions, just under the Bruins. Oh, and where are they in rankings? Just under the Bruins.
Yeah.
You know, these two teams are close. That's going to be, I cannot wait for the Bruins deja vu.
Well, I think the Deja Vu should definitely be ahead of the Savages right now.
Definitely.
And I would make them with the Cobras. Cobras lost that
I
one
may
tough
even jump
game.
them up to, above the Cobras at this point, honestly.
Really?
I may just put them up over the Cobras. Cobras are having a normal year like they do, putting up about 40 points a game. Not bad.
Mike, they had such a tough beat game against the Bears. So
Yeah.
2 passes batted in the end zone that fell into
Yeah.
the Bears' hands, and a
rough.
last-second touchdown pass to win the game.
Yeah.
So the Cobras, like I said, have been snake bit. Pardon the expression again. They've been snake
Yeah.
bit. So they could have easily been undefeated also up to this point.
Yeah.
They could have been.
They could have
a
been,
couple of
but
bad
they're
breaks.
not.
And then the Ozone and the Bucks at 20-1.
Yeah, I would
That's a little
definitely
high.
move the Bucks up a little higher, maybe just under the Savages, just on reputation alone.
Yeah.
Personally,
Yeah.
we're going to see how the 6-on-6 plays out for them this year. But just on reputation alone, these guys own the touch division in the spring. When they're playing, forget about it.
Listen, I got a feeling if and when this weather ever breaks, we're going to see. I mean, I don't know. It's April 16th. We're taping today. It's April 16th, and it's cold and raining out
It
again today.
snowed up in New York the other night.
Yeah.
What was that? Tuesday night. It snowed.
Pennsylvania got 12 inches.
Yeah, well, nothing crazy, but when I came out, I had basketball practice with my son, and we came out. The car had a nice coating of sleety, icy snow.
What a mess.
I couldn't believe it.
What a mess. What a mess.
Middle of April, right?
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to
supposed
be.
to be.
So let's take one quick break, and we'll do next week's schedule, and
we'll do our
wrap
picks.
it up, and then we'll do our picks when we do that too. So we'll be right back.
As restaurants come and go, it is rare to find an establishment like Steve's Sizzling Steaks. Steve's has focused on excellent food, comfortable ambiance, and a friendly staff. Times sure have changed since Steve's first opened their doors, but what hasn't changed is the family atmosphere that makes Steve's so special. Open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Located at 620 Route 17 South in Carlstadt, New Jersey, or call 201-438-9677 for your reservation.
Hey, and this week we got a couple. Now we were just talking about like when a team's going to face a big team.
Right.
We're getting that Sunday.
Awesome.
So let's start at the top. The
Here it
Hackensack
is.
Turf Field.
Yes.
All Stars Cobras. A game of the week right there.
Yes.
That's a game of the week game.
Yes, it is. Andrew, our new guy, will be out there, Hackensack Turf, covering it.
Oh, and by the way, we have a new camera person.
Person.
Brooke is a
Yeah.
new camera. Her name is Brooke. She's a very talented girl.
Yes.
She filmed a special for us, and I look forward to her joining us.
Yes.
She's a film student at Montclair, and we'll bring her on one day and introduce her,
Yeah.
along with Andrew. We should bring them both on.
We should.
And but welcome aboard, Brooke, and you're going to be out at Feigl this week.
Yeah, we'll get down
We'll
to
get
that
there.
when we
we'll
get there.
All right, so All Stars Cobras. Here we go. What do you think?
There we go. Oh. As the way the season's going right now, I got to take the All-Stars. They're humming.
Now Sunday's supposed to be a decent day.
I hear you, but I'm just going to take the favorite in this one. I think that they will be just because they're 3-0 against a 1-1, right? I believe the Cobras are 1-2, right?
1-2
Are they
or 2-1?
2-1. My bad. I'm sorry. They're 2-1, but they give up a lot of points.
I got to go with the All Stars for another reason. Cobras are having personnel issues right now,
Okay.
and it's an 8:30 game.
Those 8:30 games.
So I don't know where they're going to be personnel-wise, but I think the All Stars always have people there.
Yeah.
That's General Titano.
Yeah.
And he'll have
But yeah, I just think their defense is lacking. That's always been a little bit of their downfall, the Cobras.
Yeah.
You know, we know their quick strike ability, or if they need to stretch the field and they need to take some time, they've started to develop that shorter
Intermediate game, yeah.
right? Which is great for them. Now the next step, they're going to need to really work on that defense because they're like 9th, 10th in the league right now in defense,
Yeah.
giving up 28 points. You
That's a
cannot.
lot. You can't count on
All-Stars
scoring 35 every week.
All-Stars will gladly take those 28 and probably tack on another 20. You know
Wow.
what I mean? So I'm not saying just this game, but you know that's that type of team. And I tell you, they had a different killer instinct this week. It looked different. Usually they're not like that. You know, they're not that I'm running it up on you. I don't think they went out to do that. Again, it was interceptions, it was kickoff returns, but Tatana was still back there slinging it late into the fourth, or late into the second half, I should say. So
Express 30-30s, unless the Express forfeit this game, it's the only way I can see them losing.
Yeah, I don't see that. Dirty 30s, you're not getting your first win this week. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you that.
And here is the test game. And I didn't look at the schedule. I didn't know this was on until just now.
This is a huge
test game
early. Who's it a test for? You almost want to think.
It's deja vu. It's not a test for the Blazers.
I don't know.
Because listen, the Blazers aren't afraid of anybody.
I know they're not afraid of anybody.
And
I don't think Deja Vu is afraid of anybody.
No, but this is a bigger game for Deja Vu than it is for the Blazers.
Yeah.
Because the Blazers at the end of the season are going to be there.
I know. But Robbie, those guys. They don't want to be like,
no, they're not backing off. But see, the Blazers now could get a little inspired by this young upstart team.
Yeah.
That's hey, you're playing us this week. You're not playing MPI or.
That's true.
No offense to the MPI.
Hey, don't.
No, I can't
sleep
do that.
on the
I can't do
MPI
that. I
right
can't do
now.
that to my friend Garrity.
Don't sleep on MPI right now. They're a little improved. What do you got? Deja Vu Blazers.
Okay. Until the Deja Vu steps up and beats a quality team, I got to take the quality team.
Yeah, I understand that, but this is the week they're going to beat that quality team.
So
they are
you're
number
going...
2 in defense right now, giving up 10 points a game. That's great. Offense, they may struggle a little bit against the Blazers, but this is a good defensive team.
Remember, the Blazers are a type of team where if you put any kind of they might lose in front of the game, they get fired up even more.
I know they do.
So I'm looking. I remember Robbie Lane in the playoff game. He wasn't touching the ground when he ran.
Yeah.
But
watch the pitch back, Deja Vu. Watch the pitch back.
Everybody.
I warn everybody,
so
but
you're
no one
going.
seems
I gotta go Blazers until.
I've been talking a big game
up.
about Deja Vu. I gotta go with them this week. But I like this team. Watch out, rest of the league. It may not be this year.
But
I said this 2 weeks
closer.
ago. It may not be this year. It may not be next season. They are going to win a chip. You watch. It may be when everybody finally leaves. Whatever it is, Deja Vu will win a chip in the ACFL 6-on-6.
Over to the grass field. Well, I'll be this Sunday in the mud up to my ankles. Ozone and PI.
Good game.
It is now.
Good game.
Odell better show up for this game on time.
Yeah.
And also, you know what? They have an AJ on their team too.
Okay.
Phenomenal athlete.
Okay.
I mean, I watched this kid AJ. I told you I was going to give you a shout down. Fantastic athlete. Can run, jump. I mean, can do it all. As a matter of fact,
good athletes in
well,
this
no,
league.
it might be Shaquan Barkley's distant cousin. This guy can really,
the next New York
really
Giant.
rumble. Yes, I hope so.
I hope so.
All stars in the USO, so the USO gets the acid test back to back.
Well, who are you taking, Ozone MPI?
I'm taking Ozone.
I think this is a great early matchup. You got 3 versus 4 right there. That mid kind of.
I think the speed of the Ozone. Now, the MPI is a methodical kind of team. They like to march out. Garrity is their deep threat, but the Ozone has 3 deep threats.
I never thought I would ever say this. I'm taking the MPI. No pun intended. I'm going to go with them. I'm going to stick with them one more week.
Wow, so
we'll see how they're going.
We're having a little war this week,
that's
you
good.
and me.
That's
MC.
good.
Yeah. Nice snatching team. I think Team gets off the schneid this week.
I think you're right.
I think they
There we
get
are.
off the schneid this week.
Usos, you're taking All-Stars?
Oh, I'm taking the All-Stars
Hey, it just
over
doesn't
the
get.
USO.
I think Usos are going to hang in there. From what I saw against the Canes, again, I think the All-Stars.
Now, you said they had some bad luck in that game.
They did.
You said they had bad luck in
a
that
little
game.
bit. I think the Canes, with Wally gone, they're still working out that quarterback thing. We saw that when Wally got hurt. They had to work out their kinks. I think that's still going. I think the All-Stars have taken that step forward in the 8-on-8 to kind of cement themselves right now.
Right.
I think the Usos are going to do well. But yeah, you got to go All-Stars.
Well, they got to play better than they did last week. They have
They
to.
do.
Because if they start believing that they can't compete with the top teams,
Right.
that might make
I
it a
mean,
long season.
they are that 5th place here. They are 5th in standings. They are 5th in offense. They are 5th in defense. This team is right there. So again, good build for them though.
Yeah.
From the last few seasons that they were here, they were one of the bottom feeder doormats.
Awful,
you know,
yeah.
they were. But we always said they're out there, they're having fun, they're working hard, they never give up, and here we go. Now they're in that top half of the league.
Garrity's got to work that Rudy luck from the average
this is
Notre
going to
Dame
be
guy.
Exactly. I mean, the only thing that could get worse is if they have to play the Express or the Seminoles next week. You know what I mean? Because this is a rough patch. One good thing: get these tough teams out of the way early. Let the other teams beat up on each other, so you can still settle into that 4-5 area. You know, get a little better seeding.
Well, with 7 teams that have 2 wins, you're going to be hard pressed to find an easy week.
Yeah, I know.
Feigl Field in Bogota. The Bogota Bucks with the dilly. I like the Bucks.
I like the Bucks.
Home
yeah.
field, dilly again. We know them as the A team. Jay.
So these teams know each other.
Jay had a tough week last week. He was thrown into the wind a lot of time in the second half. He was against the wind, and it was tough.
Bucks don't lose there in Bogota, though.
Well,
They don't lose in Bogota.
Well, and then the Deadly Assassins against the Huskies.
Deadly Assassins going on a 2-game win streak this week.
You think?
I think so. I know so.
I'm going to inspire the Bennetts. I'm going with the Huskies.
Oh,
I think last week might have been an abomination for the Assassins. It was one of those things that just maybe they all lit candles in church the night before.
Maybe,
I don't
maybe.
know. But the Huskies, we have a little information on the Huskies.
yeah,
too,
they're a new team from obviously Dumont. Pretty much a new team. A couple guys that have played, in the league. They have some guys that have played in this league for a while. So it's not a completely new team.
You don't know.
I don't know which guys.
You don't know which guys, and you don't know which Deadly Assassin team is going
Right.
to show up. So.
You can tell us which guys. ACFLfilms@gmail. Let us know.
I'm going to go Huskies. You're going Assassins.
I'm going Assassins.
Gothelbrook Park, the new field, great field
New
again.
field.
By
You
the
love
way.
this field.
Oh, I love this field, and is this
Bruins.
like? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Bruins rock.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, not much to talk here.
I think the Bruins will maintain their scoring average per game.
Yes, I think so. This is kind of a favorites is going to win at this field this week, as you look at it.
Yeah, I'm
Bears,
looking at
Mud
it.
Dogs, got to go Bears. Bears
Yeah.
are humming, and then where are we? Bullet Club and
the
Warriors. Bullet Club hasn't scored a point yet, and the Warriors are no slouch.
No, the Warriors are going to score.
They are
They're
a
gonna
good
score.
team, and they are. They still need to take that next step up.
Yeah.
To
Yep.
really put themselves firmly on the ground in this 8-on-8. But this is no slouch. This team will mess you up. Will mess you up when you're not looking.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will.
Yeah. So we're going to favorites.
We're
now.
going down the line. Bruins, Bears, and Warriors at
Yep.
Gothel Park, Roberson Stadium. Now, the Goonies really need a bounce-back game.
They do.
They were really beaten up pretty badly last week. Savages giving up a lot of points.
They are giving up a lot of
They're
points.
giving
They're
up a
giving
lot
up
of
more
points.
points than they're scoring, and that's not good. Especially to be 2-1. It's crazy how that stuff happens. Kind of like the Bankers we were just talking. I mean, that's only a point. The Savages they need to get that offense
So,
rolling.
who do you like in this game? Do the Goonies bounce back? Would a bounce-back win?
No,
They're
they
going
don't.
Savages.
Savages, I think, are going to start getting it together, start rolling a little bit, because they know that they have to beat the Goonies this week. They actually really have to beat the Goonies.
Every game is a must-win.
I
every
understand,
week in this
especially in the
division.
6-on-6.
Yeah.
But right now, we were just saying the Goonies may be that team that could jump over them. Savages need the win, I think, a little more than the Goonies do. I know it's only week 4, but
Well, the
week
Savages
4 is also kind of midway.
The Savages need to win to remain in the top of the standings.
Right.
The Goonies need to win to get into the middle of the standings.
Well, yeah.
So, 6 and 1 half dozen the other. That's why I'm going Goonies. I think this is a desperation game for them.
Okay.
If they don't win this game, they drop to 1 and 3, and that might be lights.
Maybe.
That could be lights.
In this 6-on-6, you're right.
because the schedule's not going to get any easier in this division.
It's not. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I'm going Savages.
I'm going Goonies because of the desperation factor. And our final game at Roberson, East Orange and Rec seems like the right word.
Yeah.
Versus the Seminoles. I think the Seminoles have an excellent chance of maintaining their
Four straight
shutouts.
shutouts.
And I think that would be some kind of record. I know we have to
That's
go back
gotta
a
be
long way.
something. I mean, if it's not, it is now. But Yeah, the Seminoles are going to be way too much.
And the Canes, Bulldogs, and Bankers have a bye this Sunday. By
Right.
the way, I hope you guys enjoyed the new graphics.
Yeah.
That's all Mike McSee. Keep trying to improve things, guys.
Yeah.
We'll keep trying. Picked up, as I said. We have 3 new sponsors. Actually, the first one commercial will air next week,
get
and we're
them.
filming the other 2 this week.
Yes, we are.
Upcoming
Yes, we
this
are.
week. And we're going to go, man. We're on a move up. If you want to check out the touch, you can. If you want to check out the indoor, you can.
Definitely do. Yeah, definitely check out the other leagues.
I had
guys.
an email asking questions about it. We responded to it in a dignified, professional manner.
Check out all the leagues that the ACFL
You watch,
has to offer,
what you want to watch, but remember, we
all right.
still are the flagship. We are the. It's another word for head honcho.
I don't know.
We're the flagship.
Sure.
We're the
I like
flagship. We have the sponsors, we have the juice, and we will see you next week on This Week in the ACFL.
Get closer to the ball.
Good point.